Mic on.
All right. What is up? Um, where am I here? Just make. All right. Oh, cool, 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 cool. Okay, making sure that everything is good here. Where did my window go? Oh, okay, sorry. I lost my window for a second there. Let me turn this thing off. Oh, wow. Let me move this chair back to the kitchen before I kill myself. I tried to change spaces a little bit to do my resume writing because I just kind of got sick of sitting inside the kitchen. Plus, I think I'm going to try to sit down and, like, I guess, like, play guitar and stuff and try to, put this time to use, I guess. So I played
Where legends are made.
Friday evening, and I literally hopped on here, hopped into a battle with Na, got killed like immediately, I think, and then hopped into another battle with her and like destroyed her. Like I didn't even use a resurrection stone. I don't think I really took very much damage during the battle, to be honest, besides like, I don't know, what do you call it? The Bifrost damage? Yeah, I took that. And that was annoying. I wasn't a fan of that, but... honestly, like, I really don't think that my opinion on the...
Now these would make a real and lasting difference.
I don't feel like my opinion on God of War's combat has changed or improved or anything like that. Now, or Ragnarok, rather. I'm going to be going back to God of War 2018 and seeing if I actually enjoyed...
Better than the last. You're adapting to Valhalla well.
Thanks. I'm going to see if I actually enjoyed God of War 18's combat as much as I thought I did, or if it's just like, you know, post, you know, whatever you call that stuff, bias. But anyways, I'm playing Valhalla now, and I'm trying to get through it.
What is the state of Svartalfheim?
It's been tough. The dwarves had been under Odin's thumb for so long. Now they're having to completely reshape their economy to provide for themselves again. Many are looking to Durlin and other outcast members of the old resistance for guidance. But thus far, he's refusing the call. The wounds are deep and will take time to heal. Once they do, Freya thinks Durlin would be a welcome addition to the council.
I actually really think that this concept right here is very, very good. I do have, like, my critiques on it. I think that they could include armor and, like, equipables, but maybe there are things I'm missing here. But yeah, this is the setup here. This is where you collect all the things that you get from chests as you defeat rooms and stuff. It's a lot like Hades in that fact. Hold on, I'm gonna grab my dog.
Mic off. Mic on.
Alright, anyways, yeah, I feel like it's very similar to Hades, in how it's set up. But I'll stop talking about it, I'll just show. I also picked up this Blade of Olympus, rage attack. And it summons, I think, his two-handed sword from the first game, maybe all the games. I don't remember anymore, honestly. It's been a long time since I played them all. But yeah, it was pretty freaking dope. Getting it and stuff, and honestly, the content in this hasn't been like too terrible. Like actually, it's been pretty cool for a DLC that I think was free. And I'm interested in seeing where the story goes. But with that said, there are things that I don't like, and you know, I always complain about things like in these games and stuff. But it's overall pretty good. I'd say that my biggest complaint about it is whenever you die, it like kind of takes you to the shore and you wake up and you kind of it kind of takes the rhythm out of it. And then also there's the whole entire fact that these first two rooms are almost always identical. I mean, maybe they're all identical and I just don't notice it, and that kind of like also takes me out of it. But I have like similar complaints about like all roguelikes and roguelites and stuff. Having that said, I'm gonna keep playing until I get to the end of it, and probably play 9 Souls right after that, and stream it. Pretty excited about that one. I like my Metroidvanias.
Behind you! Look out!
Let him hit me. Honestly, as I've gone through these things, they've just gotten easier and easier. Gain a burst of speed and travel when increased distance. And travel an increased distance when evading. Kratos' first melee strike or attack immediately after evading does increase damage. Hell yeah. Let's see what we got here. What weapon are we going to improve first? Breath of Thalmor. Hell's Touch. Ooh. These are both very much moves I've used in the past that I enjoy. I'm going to go with Hell's Touch, though, because you gotta love those like fast ones. The other ones are good. The other one's good for like getting like a lot of stun on a bunch of mobs or one mob in general.
Did Valhalla return you to your forest last time?
Aye, brother. And this time I wasn't alone.
I've heard
Were
this
you
one.
attacked?
No, far from it. Apparently my Valhalla isn't the stuff of constant combat at all. The memories of mine it draws on are more interpersonal. To wit, I found myself reliving old times with my former crew of fairy folk. Cobweb, Mustard Seed, the whole pack of ne'er-do-wells. Such warm greetings for their old ringleader, like nary a day had passed.
Sounds pleasant.
Rather was, to be honest. I remain suspicious, but if this process is doing something for you, I remain open to seeing what it has in mind for me.
Oh, I missed that chest when I walked in. Here these two. My favorite thing in the whole entire world, smashing vases and vases and whatever else they're called, pots, pottery, containers. I'll do it in any game. Just give me the ability to. Now, I don't understand the setup necessarily. Like, I couldn't explain it like a professional. But you have a choice between the doors, and again, this is very much like Hades. Lets you choose your path and what improvements you get. See, that's a runic attack over there, and I think this is like let's see, actually, it is a weapon glyph. It bonuses to specific weapons or weapon skills, and you can see there's like all these little symbols here. Some of the symbols don't really look like the symbols on the doors, but that's okay. It's fine. I'm gonna go with this here because I find stacking up my, like, you know, relics and not relics, but amulet pieces or whatever it is that they're like bonuses that are on armor sets. I find that that's like the way to do things.
Left leg! Shake it off, man.
Man.
You've got this. Well, that's a neat trick.
Oops, I actually didn't mean to do this, but fine. Can I get out of this now? Why isn't it letting me? Dude, this is like that. Like almost like killed me. Wow, that was really irritating. It might actually kill me. Wow. I don't know if this is worth continuing now.
That's quite a new power Valhalla's conjured for you.
Is it?
That sword isn't something full of terrible memories, I hope.
What do you think?
This will definitely get me killed. Man, but yeah, like my issues with this game, like always screw me over. Like I don't know. All the buttons doing stuff really bothers me, and it's like bothersome play. But just how sometimes unresponsive the controllers are to what you're doing puts you in particular situations where you're doing things you don't want to do. And like the runic attacks don't really mitigate stun, like they don't stun enemies and stuff, so yeah, I don't know. It's a very strategic fighting game. You have to be like very cautious about what you do. What buttons you're pressing. And as you've seen, if you've watched me play, you've probably noticed that I'm not always strategic with my button pressing. Anyways, yeah, this is kind of like a boring little grind thing that they've got going on here. This is like one of the parts I don't like. I actually forgot about the soulstone. I thought I was going back to the shore, but waking up on the shore is also something I don't enjoy. Kratos is every single time, like, I know I'm not the only one that hates it. Yeah, I don't like repetitive stuff like that. I also kind of would get irritated with Hades for doing the whole entire we walk out of the river thing. But at least they had, what's his name there, that would like talk to you and stuff. I don't remember his name either, but I'll probably have to get one of those resurrection stones here soon. Yeah. Having speaking problems. Alright, we're gonna get a weapon perk. I was trying to say, you get like hilt abilities from those weird symbols. I'm gonna get rid of you first. How did you dodge? How dare you? That guy by happenstance.
Dark elf on the left.
Oh, there's a dark elf here. Where you at? Hey, have boulder.
Find you incoming. incoming!
Thank you, Mimir. So hard to charge that permafrost thing up. All right. Yeah. Oh man. These are definitely silver perks. Two very good silver perks. Hard to choose from. Between, I mean, rather. You'll probably notice that I use my shield fairly cheaply. But you know what? I take what the game gives me, so there is that. I'm using the tools that are at my disposal. I'm taking the Miyazaki approach. What, the game's got that in there? I'm using it. It's hilarious watching. I don't know if it was like a real video or not, or it was. Or I don't even know if it was a video. Now I'm thinking about it. It might be my memory playing tricks on me, but I remember reading that Miyazaki, whenever he played, he played Elden Ring for some, I guess, his like coworkers or maybe for himself. Maybe he streamed it. I don't know to his like Japanese public or fans. But they noticed that he kind of plays what they would consider to be cheaply, in the fact that he doesn't master the battles and stuff like that. He doesn't struggle bust through things. He like goes and gets items and reusables that give him like a superb advantage over the enemy he's fighting, and I think that's you know, how it should be, right? It's probably how it should be. But yeah, I don't know. I just thought it was funny that people had a problem with it in the first place. They're like, get good to the guy that made the game. Like, brother, this guy made the game. Like, he is as good as he wants to be at the game. Like, get over yourselves, guys. Everyone's journey in these video games is different. I have my cheap little strategies and stuff, and other people have their cheap little strategies. I'm sure it's more entertaining to watch people, like, you know, play the game like they're skilled and stuff, but that's not me. Alright, so got runic attacks over here, right? No. What is that? I always get confused with this one. It's the mix glyph, a mix of all glyph types. And then we have that weapon, what, perk thing? Isn't it like a handle? I don't know. I don't remember anymore. Oh yeah, it's one of these things. It's like a weapon skill. You know what? I'm gonna do the mixed glyph this time. Man, I don't do those enough. So I've beaten this twice. I've gone through the loop and succeeded maybe 3 times. And on the 3rd time, I faced Tyr, and I'm not kidding. I wasn't even like low health when I engaged him. And that guy just tore through me. Like, he literally ripped me to shreds. Hey, come on, bud. Why are you doing this?
Right side, brother!
What? Oh, there's a guy behind me too. Woo. Probably shouldn't have worked my way into a corner, but you know what? It's fine. Should I win this battle, I'm your treasure.
Behind you! Look out!
What? You're not dead yet? What is going on here? Stay down this time. Wow, I cannot believe that one mob took like most of my health here. Fudge. Those are terrible. Well, I don't know how this is gonna go, but I will assume that I'm gonna win. That I got this.
No! Colonel, get ready!
Woo! I do love these beast battles. Oh my god.
Right side!
No! Why didn't that knock him back?
That's Valhalla for you!
Come on. How annoying. I guess I shouldn't have assumed, but I also wouldn't think that it would function like almost all the other rage moves, but it just sucks.
Carry on.
I mean, it's cool, but the actual effect of it, I don't know about that. I don't think that's very cool. So far, it's been pretty shitty. Gonna give it another shot with that rage
Suppose
effect,
that's
but
beneficial enough to do another.
yeah, that's 2 times it's failed me. One time it was an accident, obviously,
Valhalla is impressed.
but I couldn't turn it off. I don't know why it's like that
Please
sometimes.
accept this. No experience is wasted when you learn from it.
No shame in making things a wee bit easier if you can.
Yeah. The first time I went through, it got to the throne, was easy. Do I want any of these? I'm gonna do it. It was really, really cool. I really enjoyed the story beats at the end. The second one was kind of like pretty messed up. He appeared, and I don't think I filmed this one, but he appeared with Helios's head. Helios? His head appeared instead of Mimir's, and they came to this sacrificial chamber, and Kratos is just like, eh, and puts his head in the sacrificial chamber, and of course, at the end of it, as it was about to get burned, it changed into Mimir's head, and Kratos realized what was happening and stuff, and like broke the cage, and it broke like Valhalla, and everything started to fall apart, and they start to fall into like this abyss of nothingness. And out of nowhere, Sigrun comes flying in and like grabs us and like takes us to safety, but she got like burned like bad, like while she was doing it. It was pretty pretty effing nuts, guys. But yeah, that's pretty much been the story so far. Then I went through again, and I, did the same thing. But instead of sacrificing Mimir or Helios's head, I sacrificed myself, and I ended up in a room with Tyr, who told me that he was the one that invited us. And, yeah, that's the story. And then he whooped my ass. I am happy to see some Tyr combat. I was afraid that somehow we would get through Ragnarok without seeing him ever fight. Yeah, getting permafrost in here is really, really difficult. But I guess, like, Tyr is trying to help Kratos, like, join up with... Ooh. I like them both. I'm going to go with... I'm going to go with the spear. I'm going to use the spear enough. There's like this whole other thing going on with Freya is trying to get Kratos to join her council as like the god of war of Midgard, and of course Kratos is like, I have reservations against this. I'm not the god of war. That's not who I am anymore. We must be better. And then Tyr sent him this note to be like, come to Valhalla and stuff. Of course, he didn't sign it, anything. But man, I'm explaining this so terribly. Yeah, Freya wants him to be the god of war. That's the gist of it. And Kratos is like, nah. And Tyr's like, you must realize who you are. And I think they're related and stuff to that whole intramural of him as like a gold deity with people worshiping him. I don't think he's going to be the god of war. I think he's something like the god of redemption, or the god of like never-ending spirit. I don't know, something like that. Anyways, I gotta pick this perk. They're both gold, which is badass. Okay, so increase the damage caused by the extinguished flames and vaporized frost skills. And then Kratos' weapon attacks and abilities have a high luck chance of increasing the strength, runic, and luck of the current weapon. I'm gonna go with this. I'm gonna go with this because I'm gonna be using that crap a lot on these guys. And then I have another chest over here, runic skill. Let's do this one too. Mountain splitter or thrust of 1,000 soldiers. So this is that stabby one, and this is that wind one. Yeah, that one. I'm gonna do this one. There's a lot of rhythm stuff attached to both of these skills. The other one's a little bit more forgiving than this one, honestly, but I feel like the one here will hit more enemies, and that's usually what I want. Because I'm always, like, chipping mobs down. That's basically what you do to win. That's how I've been winning, at least. There we go. Yeah, I don't really love these parts. Because they're so spread out. Sometimes I find myself struggling to clear them out because I don't want to. I think it's boring, honestly. But the rewards sometimes outweigh the negatives things about it. So yeah, here I am doing the thing. Anyways, so let's see what we got. What glyphs?
Help, even if it's just for this attempt.
Ooh, I wish I had enough for that. Oh yeah. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure I have this, but I think it improves it. Ah, that's not what I want to do. It's this move right here. I love this move. Oh, wait. Okay, wait. I see. I think it's an attack move that goes with it, right? Maybe it just improves the damage a bit. But I use this move quite a bit when I'm fighting, and honestly, I need all the stun damage boost from it that I can get. So here's an extra fleeting thing, and here's a weapon. Or I think it's a hilt. I wish that's how they did it, but that's not how they did it. Label things like that, unfortunately.
On your right!
There we go.
Back here! Incoming crossfire! Shield strike now!
Spear's such a good weapon. See, I would love the Maelstrom Refresh. That thing, I like that, but getting it to full in these combat situations, it's very, very difficult, and it's just not something you can rely on in these roguelike situations, so I'm not getting it. I'm not building towards that. Now, if I'm wrong, I'll find that out later on, I'm sure. Or maybe I'll go through this and not realize it at all, but that'd be kind of crappy. I think game design. Anyways, the repetitive nature of these kind of things, of like discovering these things, is kind of like a little annoying. The pots are in the same places, I think, every single time, which makes it somewhat easier, but somehow I managed to screw it up anyways. So, fleeting memories or whatever. Fleeting echoes. I think the other one was a runic? I don't know. Oh, hey. Chest. I think eventually I'll be able to open those, like, shadow doors. To maybe help me confront the enemy that I fight at the end, which is Tyr. I think maybe eventually I get like a couple of extra bonus updates. This is a stat boost, I think, right? Fudge. Here we go. A stats glyph, yeah. It increases the core stats such as strength or defense. Or a fleeting echoes one. You know what I'm going to go with fleeting echoes? I might be making a huge mistake here, but I'm going to do it. Fuck. I should have gone up there and... excuse my language, and done the... I need to check what's up there on the tablet. Of elusiveness, or whatever it is. Endeavor. Fortitude Strike. Melee attacks have a luck chance of critically... I probably can't afford any of these. It's just going to make me sad to look at them. Oh, good deal. Alright, let's go. Alright, I'm gonna go with the fleeting echoes, or hope I'm calling them the right thing, right? Fleeting echoes. And there's mastery seals. The mastery seals let you upgrade yourself outside of these things for last night. So you carry it with you.
Right side, brother!
Woo!
Felt that one, brother.
What the? Man. I got myself backed into a corner there. Almost died. But I think all the damage that I took was like enough for it to be not good. Oh, nice. Sacrifice room.
This choice may hurt a little.
So health for weapon glyph. Or rage for what? Stats? I'm gonna take it. You know what? We're gonna do it too. That can be useful, especially when I'm cornered like I was earlier. Sucking them up and then blowing them away is usually like a very good strategy to get yourself out of a pinch, but I don't use this thing enough to have mastered it, or I automatically switch over to this thing. Alright, so I actually also haven't been to Vanaheim's version of this thing, or rather Valhalla's version of Vanaheim very often either. This is a new edition after I beat the thing. I think like the first or second time. And it hasn't gotten any less confusing. Alright, so we've got a recharger, which I find to be absolutely useless so far. I think I'm gonna definitely go with the stat boost. I think that's the other one, but let's see what they got over here.
Short-time help.
Ooh. Now, improving that gale force on top of that would be chef's kiss, but unfortunately I do not have enough of everything. So let's go ahead and heal ourselves up a little bit. And let's rock this thing immediately after this one. It'll be the boss, so assuming I make it through this battle, I will also get to the champion, rather.
What's happening?
Woo! Okay, here we go. Oh, buddy. Come on. Let's go. Onslaught shield, right? Or is it the star shield? Yeah, it's the star shield. What a cheap strat, but it freaking works. What else do we have here? Oh, nothing. Interesting. Let's go for justice. Well, we're in a dismal situation here, but I've had worse situations. I mean, I've beaten this thing with just my bare hands the last time, so... No!
Valhalla's got a bounty on that one. Fire crossed everywhere. Oh.
Alright. I think I will go through this one more time. I should have switched over to my spear, but...
Much further along that time. I'm
Shut
very
up, man.
impressed, but not surprised.
Shut up. Let me just get moving. Like, that's... I hate that. It's like the same thing with menus fading in. Like, don't do those things. Game designers, like, it's not a hard concept. You shouldn't try to be pissing off the person playing the game and, like, bogging them down with, like, waiting. Waiting for what? Like, just let me move on. I think I'm going to start being a little more picky with the mastery seals that I use. I've been kind of like just throwing them around like chiclets before. Shut up!
Take pride in your progress.
We don't have to talk and say the same things every single time we pass each other. Please, for the love of God, man. Like, this room is almost always the same. It's so stupid. What am I doing?
On your right!
I feared. I mean, they're the same things. I'm doing this thing because I just like use the axe like way too much. Like I rely on it way too often. I mean, I know that the game like forces you to switch between the weapons and stuff, which is also kind of annoying here because like you're like basically only approving one per run. Right, so last second dodges empower Kratos' next attack to inflict extra damage. Increases the damage of all Kratos' range attacks and abilities by 30%. These are both excellent. Oof, but which one shall I take? Let's do it. This isn't a ranged game. I don't fight ranged most of the time. Into what, Jotunheim? Nope, Vanaheim. Can I see all that this place has to offer from up here? If that's the case, that's pretty cool. Maybe there are like little strategies that I'm not seeing every single time that you can make this go much quicker, much more quickly, I mean.
little edge for this attempt, perhaps.
I'm gonna hold on to my... Okay, so it's stats, and I think what? The other one is weapon mastery? No, it's a runic. Let's go with... let's go with the runic attack. Why not? Let's spread it out a little bit and see what we can do. Maybe it'll give me 2 different attacks. Two runic attacks for different weapons, and I can switch my weapons a little bit here or there. Oh, what's going on here? That's not what I meant to do. What? Nice. That regen was pretty sweet. Pretty forgiving. Nope. Okay, so 1,000 stabs. And then the ranged one that flies at, right? Yeah. I'm going to go with that one. Why not? Both charged up. That's cool. So I've been practicing guitar for like a couple of years now. I can play a few songs, but recently I got better at technical stuff. Like playing around the fretboard, potentially leading to being able to solo, which is something that I've never really done. I've always like kind of been focused on rhythm parts and stuff. That's kind of my thing. I don't really like lead. But yeah, I've learned a bit about how to solo, and it's definitely made me a little bit more interested in practicing and stuff, and made it a lot easier. So I think at some point today I'm going to go ahead and sit down in a chair, which I never do. I stand up always when I play, which is also what I do when I play video games, which is funny. But anyways, yeah, I'm going to try practicing sitting down and also focus on my thumb placement, because I tend to put my thumb in places that it shouldn't be as I play around the fretboard, and I've noticed that if I'm just even barely conscious about it, it makes it very easy to switch to using my thumb properly. And I just need to keep putting practice in to, one, increase my hand strength, and two, also to, you know, get this change to be permanent and stuff. So that's pretty much what I've been working on lately. So I'm gonna keep holding. Weapon perk or stat perk? Weapon. Always weapon. I'm still not sold on any stat other than luck. And to be frank with you, getting luck in this is not being very effective. Boom!
Another raider to the left. Oh, that's a rough one. Chill strike now. Watch your right.
You're too slow. That's what Luca would say. Alright, combo finishers have a high luck chance to increase Kratos' strength and stagger resistance for duration. Last second dodges now charged. Ooh, 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 ooh! This is what I was talking about earlier. I really, really want this here. I'm gonna do it, but most of the time I do combo finishers. Like I'm constantly trying to do combo finishers because it's programmed into me, and at this point in this game. So missing out on that's kind of big, in my opinion. Do I ever come this way? Oh yeah, yeah I do. Duh. I don't know if I need to come up here. I don't remember. Are there... Yeah. Stop coming up this way. Kenneth Michael. Alright, so... Okay. Stats or the glyph. I'm going to go with the glyph, but I'm going to use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back.
Mic off. Mic on.
I'm back. Can I check this thing out?
We've come this far. Anything we need this moment.
Alright, let's live on the edge here. I've got 2 runic attacks. Okay, let's go.
Left side!
In the water. Seriously? Come on, Kenneth. Dude. Okay. Wow, that one was a little irritating. Okay. Entering the same exact way I always do with low prospects.
Left side, brother! Behind you!
I need to get a new rage skill. I don't think that that thing is what you would call a effective or good skill. So anyways, I'm done with this particular game and play time for the time being.
Better and better, eh, brother?
No,
Let's
I didn't go far at all, and I barely got any freaking anything from that. How come I can't see it here? Why can't I? Okay, there we go. Yeah, I barely got any rune relic or whatever mastery things. Anyways, I'm done for the time being. I'll be back later at this game, probably like tomorrow or later on today, maybe. I don't know. Bye.
Mic off.